We want a little quick daily dads. Here we go. Little intro. It helps, you know. Good morning, everybody. We got people flying in right now to New York. And as you all know, our great little niche community over here from All Things V Friends, we are headed to New York for, I'll start with a tournament of sorts. People are flying in right now. We got Blaze over here. This is exciting. Look at Blaze's background. It's a nice background. It's a consistent background, and it's something that he could possibly do every single day and be very successful in everything he does, just so you know.
I think I need to mount my camera. I recently consulted with a social media expert, and the comment that was made was that it looks like people are looking at my nose, and it might be more flattering if they were looking down. And it's also unsafe to stream and drive. But I will say that I bought a holder, so I feel like I'm being pretty. I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know what you're wearing. I think Dom's here. I think Ryan's here. I hear you guys. So I just want to say that I'm better every day.
My goodness. All right. Yes. Great. Did you pay this consultant?
We're working on patience.
Well, good. Well, thanks to this consultant for all the feedback. Actually, you know what? I am really grateful. I feel like we've had some feedback about the Daily Dad Show. We are taking up rent in people's heads right now, and that's all we want. We just want to make sure that we're getting attention. We're taking notes. We love it.
Can I make an announcement?
Yeah.
The official step challenge is over, but I've just been thinking about over the past 6 weeks, I've built this habit of posting my steps, and it's led to accountability. So I'm not going to stop posting the proof of steps post every day, but if people feel led and they still want to do and talk about their steps, I encourage it. But I think it's a disservice to myself because I'm selfish to stop doing it. Does anybody
got
that?
So number one, I think that's great. I love it. I think that it's definitely a necessary thing, no matter if it's steps or something else. So I love that you've been doing it. And if anyone hasn't noticed as well, Blaze has been doing video responses, which has made X that much more interesting to see. Second, you might have your air on, so it's making your voice not robotic, just kind of breaking up a little bit. So I think it's great. I think you can still definitely do it. I think there may be a benefit in doing an accountability something else at some point too, but steps is huge. I mean, from a health and nutrition standpoint, I talk about steps daily with people, and it's always a good reminder to really see what's going on. So I'm all about it. Can I just say good morning? I know Dom's here. Dom, we've had Dom quiet for a second here. But Dylan, we got Spaceman Collects. Who's Spaceman Collects? Spaceman Collects, hello. I want to say, hey, where are you from right now? Because we got people all over the place, but we got MP, we got Robbie, we got Craig, we got Alex. Alex, I love that you've been checking in. Thank you so much for being here. Sounds awesome. But let's jump over to gratitude. We got Brofit too. Can't forget about Brofit. We got Arizona checking in. Dom, you want to kick us off with gratitude? We need gratitude.
I didn't realize that I was on mute, and then I was going to say I think Spaceman Collects is Alex. I think he just switched accounts, but and he just confirmed that in the chat too.
Nice.
Good morning. Be grateful. I'm grateful that I've been driving for as long as I've been driving and haven't gotten into a horrible car accident. There was one this morning that kind of delayed me getting into work or getting to here. And it just like, I mean, it's just a shocking thing, especially when you're driving at 4 a.m. to see how many people are on the road. And I know it's a very tiring thing. Like I'm very tired when I'm driving at 4 a.m. So I got to imagine that's why these accidents happen. But yeah, it was like a semi truck and a plumbing van, and the plumbing van was just like wrecked, like destroyed. So just got to think like some construction worker, some service plumber driving into work this morning, super early, super tired, just had his day completely destroyed.
My goodness.
And hopefully he's okay. And hopefully it was just a, van and tools and that whole thing, and he's fine. But yeah, it just grateful for that, man.
That's great, man. I'm sure it hit you harder just kind of being in the industry as well, and kind of being like, that could have been a guy that was working for me. That could have been, myself. So it's a good one to remember. Blaze, don't get in an accident, please. Not to bring light or make fun of that moment. But what do you have for gratitude over there?
Do I sound any better?
Yeah, don't be self-conscious about it.
Okay. I'm just gonna go along with what Dom was saying. We were driving back from Ohio 2 weeks ago. There was a semi that
Okay, you're worse now. He's worse.
There's also a lot of interference on your end, Ryan.
Really? What? Oh, I hate that. It's probably classes that are going on. So sorry. Blaze, I'm so sorry. We couldn't hear you very well. I don't know why. I don't know if it's going through your car. It could be going through your car. Who knows? But we can maybe change that. But I was hearing this. I was hearing similar to Dom as you were driving back from Ohio last week, and grateful that you didn't get in an accident. Is that kind of where we're at?
I'm not wired into it. I lost my cord, so.
Okay, got it. Be here. Just look pretty and comfortable, and then we get to see you in person. Thanks for dropping gratitude in here, guys. We see a bunch of gratitude coming through over here on the couch, not our chat. It's our couch because we're getting comfortable. We're getting comfortable with each other, and we're chatting things up. I'm definitely grateful, and as many of you in here do know, kind of where our community stems from. We have a lot of people flying in. I told my wife this just yesterday. I said, I never thought I was going to be someone going to Comic-Con ever in my life. And I am now going to Comic-Con. And I have been the past 2 years. So it's been pretty cool. But I think the community itself, I think, redefines what Comic-Con really is. And I'm only going for 1 day. But, hi, Anthony, great dude in the community, is having a pizza party tonight. I'm heading over to his place tomorrow. I'm going to see this great guy over here on my right. He's going to be flying in. He's going to be staying like a mile away from me. His wife invited him to actually spend some time together in New York. So they're going to do that, which I'm really excited about. And then, we just have so much going on. Oh, then we have a tournament, a card tournament here on Friday. So that's pretty cool. But just so excited to have all these people coming together in one spot. And I'm also grateful that it's close to me. So it makes my life easy, but also I'm still dealing with like all the regular parenting and work things. So I did clear my calendar tomorrow though. So that's good. But definitely very excited for everybody coming in here. So it's really cool. MP, yeah, you definitely have to make it up, man. If you do need to crash or anything, let me know. You can probably pop over to Brooklyn, which isn't very far away, and you can stay. Maybe we can grab some coffee with Blaze in the morning. We'll see what's going on with that. All right. Good stuff. We got couch. Let me just make sure. So we got couch, we got gratitude. We got Brofit over here. Brofit, I thought today I would be grateful that our challenge is over. However, I am walking. Yeah. Brofit was like slightly angry about the walking. He's like, I need this to end. And I was like, all right, man, that's something pretty cool. But we all know Brofit, he's still going to be walking. I think it was just the fact that he was pushing himself consistently at 15,000 steps. But that was really cool. And I think that, posting everything that you have been Brofit, you are a person of great motivation. So thanks, good. Jason over here in Colorado, being up early on a trail. Oh, great. He's out. Trail, pumpkin spice morning. PSLs all over the place. Blaze's teeth are getting a call out. Awesome. We have Robbie over here too. Grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this amazing. Thank you guys. I am so grateful that you guys are here too. I, again, love to meet with my buddies here on screen, but also just love to reflect on certain things. So I am so, Blaze, what do we say? What are we supposed to say when we work together with someone? Not thank you. We're supposed to say
it's an honor to be here with you.
It's an honor to be here with you guys.
That sounds correct.
Good stuff, guys. Well, thank you so
thankful
much.
For more of an honor than like people aren't logging in to like be part of our follower account. Like we're here to hang out, an honor to be with each other, and it's the best.
Yeah, it is. You know what? It is really special. It's not easy to come on every single morning, especially as we're going to work. We're getting ready for the day. 5:30. It was hard to be in LA and be up at 5:30 on camera. It wasn't like an aesthetic thing. It wasn't like that. It was just like getting your brain ready. Because I know I had my routines, and it was like my routine feels so rushed right now. So it was definitely tough. So thank you so much for being here. That is awesome. But that's good. All right, guys, what do we do? Oh, 8:41. We did it. Jason, give me a thumbs up. Am I doing all right by making sure this time is moving forward? We got our reading going on. Good reading today. It was a good, damn it. What's the word I'm thinking of? Meditation. It was a good meditation for today. So good stuff. Rage quit, all the way from Northern New York. All right, cool. Dom, what do we think about today?
Yeah, I like this one. I mean, it's simple, it's sweet, it's there is good in everything. It's very reminds me of the book that I sent to you, The Obstacle is the Way.
I'm reading it. I opened it. I started it.
You read the title and the author?
Table of contents, I did.
Oh man, but it's just, it's along that same line of like, everything's an opportunity. Every obstacle, every bump, every hiccup, every good. It's what life is like. We're here to do whatever it is. Like some people are here to do a specific thing, but most of us are just here to live and enjoy people and enjoy everything that's going on. And if you can switch that perspective in your mind to think that, like, getting in a traffic jam this morning is a chance for me to practice patience, for me to realize that even if I'm 5-10 minutes late, which I wasn't, you guys wouldn't mind. You guys would still be here. This show would still go on. It's not like it would wreck my whole day being late. Someone else's day got wrecked, and that's what that was. So yeah, it's good reading.
It was good. Blaze, what did you feel about the reading today? The meditation.
Can you hear me better? And I want to say that
Perfect.
with Don's statement, I think that it would be lesser if you weren't here, not more. I just think about, I got in 2 altercations with different individuals in the past 24 hours. And so I'm trying to think how I could approach those better. I think I overshare a lot with people in my life. And then what I've realized is when you overshare with people and then you stop sharing with them, then they think something's wrong with you. And it's really just, there's like 8 billion people in the world and you can only connect with so many. So I think I need to be a little bit more thoughtful about my interactions.
Thanks for muting me, Dom. I'm pretty sure that was Dom who muted me.
I
know my
to try it. and Blaze sounded so much smoother. So I'm sorry, Ryan.
Oh, interesting. Maybe maybe I'm the problem, which is definitely a good thing to bring up.
No.
Please, with those interactions though, you mentioned, what were the words you said? You said that they were whatever the words you used. Was there any benefit from the conversation? All the altercations. Was there any benefit from having them?
The one didn't end great. The other one, I think that there's other parties involved that contribute to the altercation. And I think some more people are being reflective on how they can be helpful in those situations, which I think's good.
I didn't have an agenda as much as I thought maybe for today's gratitude, it was like find the good in whatever it was, because I think that a lot of people might have a hard time with being, oh my gosh, candorous. Is candorous a word? That candor that we're always looking for. It's like we might not be able to say something as tactfully as we want to. And so I think sometimes these little blow-ups can be really helpful. I had a little blow-up with my 7-year-old. We were playing a game. Also, shout out to Ann Bag. She had the idea of a matching game using the VeeFriends cards, and I did, and it was really cool. So my girls really loved it. But my 7-year-old was not being a really good loser because I was kicking her ass at the game, and so she was like, I don't want to play right now. I don't want to do this, and she was just being like a sore loser, and we had like a little bit of an altercation, a little bit of a blow up over it, as I think you guys, anyone listening, probably has had before. But I feel like I don't know if I would have had that discussion in any other way outside of that about, being a sore loser or accepting it or being happy for someone that's winning. So I made her bow to me at the end of the game, and it was good. Just kidding, maybe.
You're muted. You crushed her. You crushed her spirit.
Yeah, sometimes she needs it. No, this is funny. Actually, I'm not even going to give context to this. I make my kids call me King Dad, and I've set Alexa to call me King Dad. So whenever I ask Alexa to do something, it goes, yes, King Dad. And my wife hates it. She thinks I'm the most self-centered person because of it. I just think it's hilarious. But no, I did.
Well,
I crushed her. Yeah, or a queen.
Well, no, Lauren's.
Well, Lauren. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I mean, she could be a princess too. Whatever it is. Maybe the queen's still out there somewhere. No, but I was just trying to bring this into what you said about the people that you had an altercation with. What the the benefit or kind of the takeaway was. Makes sense.
Yeah,
I think so.
I love it. I'm vibing.
I know. I have this guy that I see as a client, and he was in the military for a while, and he's now just a civilian, but he still talks in all of our sessions like he's in the military. He goes, I'm tracking. And I'm like, I always think like he's about to be like, yes, sir. I love the guy. He's great. But he always says that way. Jason said, timely reading with all my girls and activities that give some grace to the families who don't always have it together, because neither do we all the time. Yeah, man. I think that is such a truth. It's definitely tough. Is there anything else you guys have had where you had to kind of find the silver lining in something?
I think we've talked about...
sorry, Blaze. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just saying, we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago, but the altercation that I had this morning was one of my children was not matching appropriately, and I didn't want them to get made fun of at school. And then they huffed and puffed about changing their clothes, and it was so I'm trying to figure out how we can build resiliency there. And I think maybe we really need to start moving to like laying our clothes out the night before.
Yeah, that must be tough, Blaze, you being so dapper and then having your kids just want to be goofballs.
I have this ketchup colored shirt on. I've been working on my style.
Wait, what was the look that you were afraid they were going to get made fun of? Because it sounds like it might be a you issue.
It's true. This individual had like a romper on that has like stripes, like horizontal stripes, and then this individual had on, and then the pants were like a houndstooth purple underneath said romper, and I didn't feel that it was the best match. So I got a third party involved. I basically the fashion police, and the fashion police agreed with me. And then there was a lot of huffing and puffing and yelling and screaming, complaining about this.
But that's like, even with the sock thing, I'm so like intrigued by this sock thing with older people and younger people. I would never wear like a tube sock. I would never wear a crew sock. Like all my socks are like no show, and it's going to remain that way. I'm never going to change. But like if my daughter was leaving the house and I would see her wearing tube socks or crew socks, I think is what they're called, I would stop her and be like, those look stupid. But like it's not the thing. Like I don't think I'm tapped in enough to actually know fashion. And even with the girls, my wife's like, that's in. I was like, how do you know what's in? But then she does, so I guess it works. But
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't know what the vibe
Should we all just start texting each other pictures of what our kids are wearing?
It's not a bad idea.
Dad's group chat. Call it the fashion police.
Well, one of my kids is naked half the time, so it doesn't.
Don't say that.
No, I won't say
Well,
that wasn't mine.
Well, Bryson putting on his jeans backwards, and I keep having to remind him that the pockets go on the butt and not. So, lots of obstacles we're working on.
But imagine having two pockets in, like that would be so convenient.
I know, but then like when you have to go to the bathroom, I think it's hard to like the buttons in the back. I mean, maybe it's a style. Maybe bro has it together and I don't. I do want to say I feel like I haven't talked to Craig in a long time, and Craig, I hope you're well. David, you'll be missed in New York City too. I think RH just signed off. Have the best day. That's where I'm at.
That's good, guys. Well, we don't need to dive too deep in just a good meditation this morning, but I'm really glad that it's a good reminder just to kind of find the good in it all. It's so tough. I think even like for me, I know this morning I got an altercation in a crosswalk while I was on a bike, and some guy that was in the crosswalk on his car. I didn't really do anything wrong. I just knocked on his window, and I was like, "You're in the crosswalk." And the guy opened his window, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "You're in the crosswalk." So I ran my bike into his car. But other than that, I feel like we're all safe. We're fine. I rode my bike quicker to get away from him, hit the bridge, and just kind of went over Manhattan. But
if there's any in the group, I would love to see this altercation if anyone can access that. I'd love to see.
Man.
I feel like I'm one of those I'm one of those bikers. I very much subscribe to the idea of like in the city, if you are going to ride a bike, you need to be an aggressive person, because otherwise you are putting yourself in danger, because you need to be the one in control at all times of the speed and the position that you're going to be in. And so
Blaze, how excited are you for riding bikes with Ryan in the city this week?
You know, I was just about to make a comment on that, because I texted Ryan yesterday. I'm like, hey, I get in at 7:30. I'm going to try and get to Brooklyn and drop my bags off, and I'm going to go to Comic-Con. And I said, how are you getting there? And then Ryan said, I'm taking the bike. And it wasn't like, hey, do you want to ride with me? Would you like to bike with me? He automatically assumed that I didn't want to bike with him, and he didn't even offer, which is true. I don't want to bike with him. So I think that we saved all of our books. But I think
not now.
I have very important Thursday and Friday night, so I need to make sure that I'm in one piece to entertain a celebrity. So there you go.
You are more than welcome to ride with me, but I also know that you're arriving later than I'm going to be leaving. I want to go get in line. Plus, you have to go you will call and pick up your pass.
So if you guys aren't picking up the vibes here, Ryan has stuff to do. You can't be weighted down by my 5'6.5", 171 pound frame.
Oh man, I think he's still a little salty that like he was hoping you'd be on his couch every morning and you guys would get to do VeeDads and make coffee together, and then now it's turned into a romantic weekend with a celebrity.
It was Blaze never actually told me he wasn't going to stay in my apartment. He just said that his wife invited him to come stay with her. So that's great.
And he just left. Love it.
No, it was good. But he is, so hold on, but he is getting in later than I'm going to be leaving to get where I'm going. So it wasn't as if, like, if I were to have waited for him, which is leaving a lot up to, like, traffic, who knows what's going on, we don't really know. Like, I'm just
how
gonna
Blaze
go,
is
like,
with travel.
There, man. I know. Ugh, rage quit. But, so yeah, he'll be here eventually. It'll be all good. We'll meet up. And we're going to take a bike ride. We're going to make sure there's going to be a video of us taking a bike ride, kicking cars. It'll be fun. Anyway, let's not make this longer than it has to be. But man, good meditation today, Dom. Any last thoughts?
No, all good, man. Everybody have a great day. Get your steps in. Oh wait,
You can still say it. You can still say it.
Get your steps in, man.
You know what you
I
can
might
say?
go for a walk.
Put time aside to get some steps in. It doesn't have to be get your steps in for the challenge, but like, you guys set time aside. You found it. You found the time to get steps in before. You can still find time to get steps. It's not 15,000. Make it 13,000 in your day. I think it's good.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
You're an inspiration, Dom. Love seeing you every morning. I love the couch. I am. What are we supposed to say? I am grateful. I'm honored. I'm honored to have you on the couch. Honored. I actually am. I actually am honored that you all sign on in the morning to come join us. It makes me feel, makes my world, my cups that much fuller. I can't believe Blaze actually rage quit. I didn't come back. All right. Anyway, have a good morning, guys. We will see you later.
See you guys.